Hi everyone, it's Jasmine, and in today's video we are going to be discussing a bunch of different coffee creations and ways to make your coffee tasty, fun, and exciting. So let's get started. To begin, I thought it would be a nice idea to go through classic cafe coffee espresso orders. So, coffee in itself is a bit of an art form, and there's a lot of different types of drinks that involve coffee that you can order. And very common ones include just a drip coffee. So that would be your traditional cup of coffee that's made by hot water being poured or passed through ground up coffee beans. And then you have an espresso, which is a strong concentrated shot of coffee that's created by hot water being passed through dark and very finely ground coffee beans, which gives it that strong taste. And then an Americano is essentially a shot of espresso that's added to a cup, and then the cup is filled up with hot water, and it creates a very full cup of coffee that has high caffeine content. Then we have a cappuccino, which is a shot of espresso with equal parts of steamed milk and foamed milk added to fill up the cup. And then we have a latte, which is a shot of espresso with lots and lots of steamed milk added to the cup. And then we have iced coffee, which is drip coffee or an espresso with ice, milk, and flavoring syrup added to taste. Now, believe it or not, there are probably 10 or 20 more coffee drinks that you can order that are all different and kind of are based off the amount of water, the type of milk added, etc. But these ones that we just went through are what I believe to be the most commonly ordered coffee drinks. So now that we have a basic understanding of the common types of coffee orders, let's discuss simple ways that we can use to create new and fun coffee recipes. So, simple ways to create fun coffee recipes include changing up the milk and creamers that are added to the coffee, using syrups and flavoring to create a different taste, adding spices to your coffee mixture if that's something that you like yourself, and then adding toppings to spice it up and make it a fun creation. So let's go through some options and alternatives for milks and creamers that you can add to your coffee. So the classic milk option would be whole milk, so 1 or 2% milk just added in, or whole cream, so half and half. And then we have alternative milk products, so almond milk, oat milk, soy milk, coconut milk, cashew milk, and these will all offer different tastes. Just for information and a little fun fact, almond milk is definitely the healthiest option out of all the milks I just listed, as it has the lowest sugar content. Oat milk is a creamy option, as well as cashew milk. However, those two will have a high sugar content and can spark sugar cravings throughout the day. And then you have soy milk and coconut milk, which both have distinct flavors, which may kind of alter the taste that your coffee gives. So that would be something to experiment with if you're interested in trying either of those. And then you have pre-made creamers that you can buy from the grocery store. You probably see these on the shelf where you typically would pick up your milk products. I do think it is important to make a note that these pre-made creamers do have other added ingredients in them, and I would suggest reading the nutrition label. And if you do see ingredients that you don't understand what they are and don't understand how to pronounce them, then they may not be entirely healthy for you. And a better option may be to just use whole milk or almond milk or something along those lines, and then add the spices or flavors that you can and that we're later going to discuss in this video to make a healthier option. However, if you are going to get pre-made creamers, I really suggest using vanilla hazelnut, caramel, pumpkin, or chocolate as all very fun and exciting and tasty choices. Now let's discuss the different types and flavors of syrups and flavoring that you can add. So again, just as I said with the pre-made creamers, I think it's very important to check the content and ingredients that are part of these syrups that you might be buying, because again, there may be ingredients that you don't entirely want to put into your body, unfortunately, but then they often will have natural sources of these syrups and flavoring that would be the better choice to purchase for yourself and to add into your coffees. But let me carry on and I'll stop lecturing about that, and we can discuss the different types and flavors, which would include vanilla, caramel, hazelnut, lavender, chocolate, coconut, or honey is a really, really good option as well. Again, each of these types and flavors are going to add a different taste and style to the coffee that you're creating. Now, spices may be something that you would like to add in addition or as a substitution to the syrups and flavoring that you can add to your coffee. And one that I really love is adding cinnamon, because it's an antioxidant, it's very good for you, and it adds kind of a warm flavor to your coffee. You can also add nutmeg, maybe pumpkin spice, cardamom, and cocoa powder is a good choice as well. And these can just make kind of festive, warm seasonal drinks for the winter, which we're heading into. Finally, let's discuss toppings. So some really fun ideas for the top of your coffee, latte, Americano, whatever it may be, is again adding cinnamon or nutmeg, such as other types of spices, but then shaved chocolate, whipped cream, peppermint, anything along those lines can also be very, very delicious. Anyway, that wraps up my video on coffee creations. There are an infinite number of combinations of syrups, spices, toppings, milks, and creamers that you can add to your coffee to create very tasty, tasty drinks. So if you get creative and find one that you find extremely delicious, please share it with us and let us know so we can give it a try ourselves. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks. Bye.